Alrighty, so I guess it's time to start digging into it. One quick little thing I noticed here on the plastic, you can see a little indentation from the washers. I think these guys should have went there. No big deal, just wanted to make a note of it, so hopefully I remember later. And I guess I'm going to start. I already disconnected the safety switch, and let's get this cotter pin, and I'll get the seat out of the way. It'll make things a little easier later. And it's an easy thing to start with. Alright, got the cotter pin out. Try and get this big pin out. And there's the seat. Put that over here. Alrighty, so we got the seat off, and this piece here is connected down there. This whole assembly would come up and out, stays in the mount, so just these two and whatever's connected down there, and then this whole assembly will be out of the way, and then the arms and everything else can stay there. So I'll work on that. Alrighty, it looks like these 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. These bolts hold this whole plate in, and it looks like they're 12 millimeter. And it looks like, yep, there's 2 more bolts down here in the floor. Almost forgot about those. Look at this guy. Of course it doesn't want to cooperate. Just this rubber out of the way a little bit. That should be the last one. Definitely don't want to. Might as well get this rubber out of the way. It looks like it'll just fight me the entire time if I don't. It looks like we do have one more bolt way in there. Alrighty. Yeah, I was right. Definitely need the extensions. Alright, I got the answer for that. Perfect. Voila. Beautiful. Alrighty, it looks like this backing nut and this long nut are both 12 millimeter. And there we go. Take this off so it doesn't get damaged. So, alrighty. Well, this other stuff has to come off, and no sense struggling when it'll be a lot easier when this is out of the way. It looks like you definitely could, if you were really determined, get it, but But yeah, it doesn't want to roll forward. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that it'll just be a lot easier. So we'll get these off. I believe these are 10 millimeter. Yep, these guys are 10 millimeter. Right there. Sneaky guy. Oh, that's so sneaky that they do that. But I guess it helps hold that plastic in nice and tight. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. This one will slide. This one's soft. I'll leave it. Alrighty. Admittedly, I got the wife to help me get this out. It was a lot easier with two people. And now it's off, and the whole top cover is exposed. This is where the leak was. I did get under there with paper towels, but you can kind of see where it was leaking and working its way down. So yeah, the next thing is I got to get this stuff out of the way, get this out of the way, and then I can take the top cover off, and hopefully hopefully we'll be able to see. But yeah, I'm positive the inside of the bolts here wasn't siliconed, and that's why it's leaking. I could technically, even at this point, I could just loosen this up, smear some silicone on it, put it back down, maybe do the same thing to that one. But yeah, if I repair this one, and I know the other one was done the same way, it's only gonna happen again. So I'll get this all apart, and yeah, well, first I gotta get there, so I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so I gotta get this plastic up out of the way so we can get this cross brace out. So basically it looks like we got a 10 millimeter here. Let me see that. You don't want to get from the top, you want to get from underneath, and it feels a little bigger. That's 12. Those guys look like 10s. Alrighty, that's everything except for this. Alrighty, that should be all of it. And there you go. I'll just tie this up so it's out of the way. It'd be nice to take it off, but that definitely isn't going to happen. You're gonna have to wiggle it a little. So yeah, unless you want to take the roll bar off, you're gonna have to, like, you know, just deal with this, move it out of the way until you get this out. So it looks like these are 12 millimeter. This has been really awesome so far. I've only used a 10 and a 12 millimeter. So yeah, I'm gonna get those apart, and yeah, down here looks like there's a bolt there, and then this whole thing should come out of the way, and then we can get to the cross member there that attaches to the top plate. So alrighty, I'll get started on that. Alrighty, so yep, these are 12s. Alright, so just got to get these. Oh, they're on there good. That's that one. Alright, that's that one. And hopefully that's it. Hopefully that that piece will come out. Let's see. Yep, she'll come right out. No problem. Alrighty. Now we're getting down to the meat and potatoes. So I will have to try and get this off somehow. I really don't like it. I'm going to get some soap. Alrighty, I got that soaped up and put a little on the plastic there too. We'll see if this helps. That actually slid right off. Actually wasn't too bad at all. I wish I would have been smart enough to do that before. So yeah, everything is pretty straightforward from here yet. Grab these bolts. I'm going to say, alrighty, it looks like these guys are 17s. Alright, this is a 19. Looks like we have to get this bracket off so it'll be out of the way and we can get this crossbar out. So let's get this out of the way. Yeah, definitely want as much access to this as possible. Ironically enough, it looks like that these bottom two are 19. Or wait, are they? Hold on. Yeah, that's these three are 17, and that one is a 19. And these guys are 17 as well. So this has to come out, and oh wow, this definitely will not come out easy. You know, this will probably take a hammer. You can see scuff marks. It's really tight. There's no way I'll get it by hand. Well, a lot of people wouldn't put this in the video, but this is what it takes to get this thing out. Just be smart and take your time. And you can imagine getting it in is going to be just as easy. So there we go. Voila, there it is. Alright, unfortunately the Nabby camera ran out of power, but yeah, it looks like this banjo bolt is a 24 millimeter, and then all these top cover bolts are 14. So yeah, I'm going to unfortunately I can't really wear this camera and get it, but yeah, I'm going to take that off and get the top cover ready to come off, and then I'll see you in the next video. Alright, I got the top bolt covers out, and I got them all laid out in order, and everything's pretty much ready to go. All the bolts are out, and just having a quick look at everything, and it looks like this linkage here needs to come off, and also this one right here. This is all attached to the plate. This should be fine. So yeah, just this linkage here. Let me think. This is the PTO linkage down there, and then this would be the transmission linkage here. And yeah, it'll come off right there with a cotter pin, nice and easy. And that should be it. Everything else looks clear and free. I got this over the banjo. I'm gonna have to get a rag, cover that up, and then I'll be ready to pull it out and set it down, and take a look at those surfaces and get this finished up, get this sealed up properly and back together, and hopefully that'll be it. So I'll catch you in the next video. Alrighty, so I got the top cover off. Not the easiest thing to do by yourself, but it definitely can be done. And here's what the mating surfaces look like. They look like brand new yet, so that's a really good sign. Got to be careful I don't drop my camera into the oil. And everything looks really good here. So there's a dowel pin here in the back, and there's a dowel pin in the front. The front one's still in the top cover. So, and this top cover looks great. You can still see the machining marks on it and everything. So everything looks good. This is the I believe, yeah, this is the bolt that was leaking, and you can't really tell. It looks like there's plenty of gasket material on here, but unfortunately this from here to here really wasn't covered somehow, and by the time we got it put on, it looks like it actually was covered, but anyway, I'm going to clean all this off, and I'll see you in the next video, and then hopefully I'm really close to getting this thing back together. So catch you later. Alrighty, I thought I'd get a video of this. Almost all the gasket material came off nice and smooth. There's one spot here, let's see, right there, that is like a little boogied up. I don't know if there's like a piece of dirt in there. Doesn't feel like it. But anyway, that's right near that bolt that was leaking. So, alright, I'm going to finish cleaning these surfaces off and get ready to put it back together. Alrighty, I got the surfaces all cleaned and prepped, and there's the 3-bond on it, and I put a light coat on the top as well. Maybe not so light, but hopefully everything has been good so far, so hopefully this goes on good, and I can get started on putting it back together, and it's finished. Whew. Alrighty, so there it is. I got the top cover on myself, and it looks pretty good. Got a little bit of schmutz coming out the ends, and it went pretty good. I wish the nabby was charged up. I would have got a view of what it takes to get this thing on. It is not light, and it's not easy, but yeah, I got it on. It wasn't too terribly bad. It's just a matter of being strong enough and getting the weight on your hip so you can bring it over and forward. It is what makes it especially difficult is this damn banjo I'm sorry this hydraulic line to feed it. it's totally in the way when you come in here. So yeah, I got it on there, and it looks good. It looked good last time and leaked, so hopefully this time it'll be good to go. So I just have to torque down the top bolts. I'll go in a crisscross pattern, take my time, go really slow, make sure it's all torqued down properly, and then I can start throwing everything else back together, and I'll catch you in the next video. Alrighty, so it's all done, everything's hooked back up, no extra pieces, no missing pieces. So there it is, top cover is all done, and hopefully it doesn't leak this time. And now that we're all done, we'll see how this works. I'm gonna start her up and see what she sounds like. Make sure there aren't any weird noises. I know last time this was done, the dipstick was chattering, so we'll see if I have that issue this time or not. Well, that's good. The turn signal's working. The other one isn't. That happened last time. I'll fix that in a minute. Alright, nice and quiet. That's good. And looks like everything's working. So that's that, and in about the time it would have taken me to go to the dealership, I got it done. Hopefully there's no more leaks. Take a quick look. It's pretty dark. Wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. But yeah, I'm sure I'll have the camera out tomorrow. And I'll fix this turn signal, and until later, I'll catch you later.